What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to a brand new FIFA 15/FIFA 16 season potential squads. You guys have seen this series before. I did it last year and I really enjoy making this series, and it always gets a really good response from you guys, so I'm sure you will like it too. For example, we did like all of these teams last year, absolutely smashed it out, and this year we're starting off with Man United because they're already making signings, already making kissy faces to other clubs trying to sign players, so we're starting off with Man United in this first episode. I will say though boys, if we could smash 400 likes on this video, that'd be absolutely amazing. Also, if you disagree, put it nicely in the comments, but let me know down below what you think the lineup will be and who you think they'll sign. Also, let me know as well who you would like to see me put in United's future lineup. So, we've got some players on the bench which we will talk about in a sec. I'm going to look at what I think could be their potential lineup, and then I will tell you some variants that could happen. So, we're going to start off David De Gea in goal. This is one which, again, I will talk about in a minute. There's chances he could leave. We will get onto that shortly. But David De Gea in goal. Left back, I've gone for Luke Shaw. They kind of mix it up a bit. There could be a chance they could get someone else in. They could play Darley Blint there. They mix it up. Shaw's very injury prone, but I do think they want him to be the starter in that position, so I've kept him there. Left centre back, there's a few players for this role. Obviously, there's Evans, Jones, Smalling, but I personally believe Rojo to be the best of that bunch, so I've put Rojo in. But again, I'm sure a few people disagree with that one. Right centre back, we have a player that has always been linked with Man United, and that's Mats Hummels. I can honestly see United signing a centre back, and Mats Hummels is one that is very likely, especially with Klopp leaving, Dortmund not doing so well at the moment. I feel like he might finally want to get that move to Man United, just get it done and get over here. Right back, we have another player that has been linked quite heavily with United. That's Nathaniel Klein. Southampton are very, very good at making players just incredibly talented, taking young players and turning them into something special. He's a sort of player you could really see going to United. I think he'd suit the system well. He's pretty solid defensively, quality going forward, really quick, and I think he'd be a huge signing for Manchester United. Then in the left central defensive midfield position, and I do also want to say, guys, this is a very loose formation and loose sort of idea of how it's done. I find this formation to be very similar to almost like a 4-3-3, so that's kind of how I'd imagine it, and these three aren't necessarily going to be in the exact same spots. But we have Ander Herrera. He's had a fantastic season in my opinion, and I think he's one of those players that will very likely be a regular starter next year. Then we have the player on the other side who is linked like every day at the moment, Ilkay Gundogan. We're seeing tweets from Sky Italia saying the deal's done, different things like that. We don't know, but he's a player that you could very well see being at Man United next year, and I do think he could be very, very useful to them. I'm not sure how the balance would work in this midfield without a true defensive midfielder in there. Maybe that's where Blint comes in, something along those lines, but vaguely that's how it could be. Then going into the right midfield position, I think it will be Juan Mata over there. Since summer, he's been, since January even, he's been absolutely fantastic. He played on the right for a long time for Chelsea. He's one of the best players in the Premier League. There is no doubt in that. And I think you'd be insane not to put him in the squad. And I think putting him in that right midfield position is the perfect place to sit him. On the left-hand side, we'll have their newest little wonder kid, Memphis Depay. They completed the signing a few days ago. This guy is absolutely sensational. If they have him on the left, it will just bring so much to the team. I mean, Ashley Young has actually done quite well there recently, but imagine switching Ashley Young out for Depay. That's just absolutely ridiculous. Then in the central attacking midfield position, I'm sure some people would disagree with this, but we have Angel Di Maria. Now, I've gone for Di Maria because personally, I don't care what anyone says, he is still one of like the best footballers in the world. He hasn't had the best season, but I think the best thing to look at is, and again, some people probably disagree with me, but last year, Mesut Ozil wasn't the most settled player. He wasn't that consistent. He was good to start off with and faded a lot towards the second half of the season, kind of similarly to Di Maria, but since January, Ozil has been amazing, and I do believe Di Maria is going to come good for United. I don't think they're going to offload him, and I do think he's going to come good next year and have an absolutely sensational season. So I do believe Di Maria will be a vital part of this squad, whether it's in the centre mid position, whether he's out wide. However they do it, I do think he'll be key. And then striker, again, this is one where it could change very heavily, is Wayne Rooney. Now, Rooney could end up being played in the cam if they sign a striker. It could change very possibly. Now, I do believe Van Persie will be on his way out. I don't think Falcao will be staying, which leads to some of these other options. So, I'll quickly go through the bench. Fellaini and Blint you would expect to be involved quite heavily next season, but just when you're going for kind of this dream lineup, they don't fit into the one I've gone for. Ashley Young, of course, as well, has played really well, so you do expect him to still be getting game time, whether that's left wing back, left mid, or however they do it. Now, this is based off some of the more recent rumours that are coming out. There is also one of Thomas Muller, but I don't think he'll go to United. But he's come out and said how much he likes Louis van Gaal. But we have Khedira here. Lots of people saying he's stuck between Arsenal, United and Schalke. I don't think he's going to come to Arsenal now, so United or Schalke, he's a possibility. He could do a very good job in that defensive mid role. There's always rumours of Gareth Bale, and I mean, every superstar signing, he's proved in the Premier League he will be sensational, but again, it probably won't happen. Benzema, I personally don't see Real Madrid letting him go. I feel like he works their system too much, but every year he gets linked away, and he is heavily linked with United. And I feel that if he was to go, he'd get that striker role. Rooney would probably play him behind, and then Di Maria would be in one of these other positions. But Benzema would be a possibility. And then Hugo Lloris, lots of people saying he'll be the replacement for De Gea if De Gea goes off to Real Madrid. I personally don't have a clue if De Gea will go, so I just put him in the squad like as just a guarantee anyway. And I think, like, if he stays, Lloris would be an incredible... If he goes, sorry, Lloris would be an incredible replacement. And Lloris will want Champions League football, which I do expect United to get. So, that is the squad. It looks absolutely ridiculous, in my opinion. It just... Like, could you imagine coming up against this team? Mats Hummels, one of the world's best centre-backs. Klein, a really solid right-back. You have an incredible winger. This team, the only thing it lacks is a bit of balance in midfield. But damn... what a squad, especially if they pick up at least one of these four. It would be ridiculous. But that is about it in this video today, boys. I was going to go ahead and play a game. Oh, well, in fact, I have already played one. I won it 4-0, but this video has gone on way longer than I expected it to do. Anyway, so... just a reminder, if you guys could smash that like button, that'd be amazing. If we could hit 400 likes, that would be absolutely sensational. Remember to comment down below, firstly, what you think the squad would be, and also what other teams you would like to see me do in the future. We'll look at some rumours, all that good stuff. Sorry this commentary's been a bit dodgy as well. My hay fever is driving me insane, so that's been a tough one. But nonetheless, boys, have a fantastic day. Hopefully Team of the Season comes out tomorrow, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.